Hello, everyone from SAP Center in San Jose. It is myself, AJ Jules, and we're pleased to be joined by our good friend, Bentz, Chief Marketing Officer of your San Jose Sharks. And first things first, just look that way, and we're just going to just clean us up.
Things will slowly disappear.
Hey, that means it's in demand, which in my world is good. So if a couple things go missing, that's okay.
It's
Give him.
I'll take it. Awesome. So obviously we're big fans. AJ's already rocking the classic, one. Mine's over there, but let's talk about Heritage 2.0.
Yes.
We had a Heritage 1.0 for a couple of times.
Yes.
Some people were kind of wondering if it was going to be the white Heritage, but I like how we went to 2.0. Why 2.0?
Yeah. So first, thanks for having me. It's always fun to hang out. This is my ability to do show and tell as an adult. So I always love that. So yeah, Heritage 2.0. So I think we've started what has been a fan appreciated tradition of every 5 years having a new jersey.
Yeah.
I think I cannot still take enough feedback that people love the original logo. But I think trying to a theme of maybe everything we're going to talk about today is like how we make things fresh, how we change things, how like we got really a new look on the ice. How can we bring that to the experience throughout, whether that be merchandise, jerseys, giveaways, and whatnot. So I think we wanted to change it up. I think knowing in the last 2 or 3 years how much we've celebrated the players from this era, I think it made a connection to, hey, this was a very good era in Sharks hockey. Like, how can we represent that not only for those who lived through it, but for some of the new fans that maybe have less of a connection to this jersey, this era, to kind of introduce that, tell some stories, celebrate the players who wore that.
So the DJ sound check, and you might want to get closer to the mic.
so that was a lot of the rationale to how we came to pick this one.
Gotcha.
Now, obviously, we've been waiting on this, but we have seen hints of a 35 logo. Well, okay,
It's not the pin.
We can't zoom here, but we do. We will have an official 35th anniversary logo.
patch.
I do not think we're going to do a patch on the on-ice jersey.
But
I think we're lucky to have a patch for fans.
Got it. Okay. Excellent.
Oh, you're getting underneath me. Okay, thank you. All right, so Jules, no.
What did I do?
No, you can't.
Oh, okay.
No, but it's going to be a hot seller. Since we're recording this, it hasn't sold out yet, but I would expect it is going to be a big hit from what you've seen from social.
I think based on just the unveil this morning, I think it's been overwhelmingly positive, which from my seat is always nice for me, makes my job a little easier, to be honest. I think what has been interesting is there's obviously fans who have a connection to this jersey. I mean, AJ here has his. In talking to Brody about this earlier, he was wearing his jersey. So I think, again, that connection. But I think there's a lot of new fans that really like the look and can actually sport this. And again, maybe start to show off the era and the players and get connected to them.
Oh, yes.
Look at that.
Well, this is one of my grails.
That's for work, right?
No, yeah. This is the Nike prototype jersey from 1996.
Someone said, what if we put a zipper on it? Everybody went, no.
But I like, but it's kind of in the sense of you're refreshing something. You're trying to update something like that original jersey was amazing.
Right.
But now it's kind of like a little more modern twist to everything, and definitely doing that nowadays.
Yeah, I think that's. Again, in kind of everything we're doing, how do we modernize without totally losing the roots to the past? So obviously, modern cut, I mean, we can kind of have a comparison here. It's a modern cut. It is our current teal, which is a little bit different than the old teal. The neckline, so the old dipping neckline, we actually paid homage to in this neckline, which actually happens to look like teeth.
Yeah.
Those who are uninitiated, they may just think those are teeth, but it's actually the old low neckline, and then obviously Sharks for Life is something that we've used in the past, and I don't think that really goes away.
No.
And I think that really represents how a lot of people feel about the team.
No, Jules. I mean, you're the youngster of all of us. So I'm going to ask you. I mean,
alive with this jersey. No, go ahead.
I wasn't. It's not a lie.
but I mean, this is unique from any of the other jerseys that you've seen in your lifetime.
Oh, 100%. Like you look at, like I think they kind of did something close in the reverse retro in the COVID year, but COVID is a blur. So what is that? I loved it. It was great. No, but this is awesome. Like I texted Puck. Both. I'm joking. Yeah. I texted Puck. I was like, this is great. And I think for like the younger generation that didn't kind of see that era of Sharks hockey, this is great for them to even in the video, they had like, alumni in it. They had a ton of guys in there. Ricci, love Ricci.
So, which made me wonder, were Marlowe and Thornton busy? Couldn't make the video this time?
Everyone has their different priorities.
So
we work with whoever's there. So
have you?
But I think again, this gives us an opportunity to actually celebrate all those guys again this year with the alumni nights, which I think will be cool. Which Thornton obviously on November 20th is kind of his own with the Hockey Hall of Fame, but we'll have Marlowe on December 3rd, which would be fun with him, Nabby and Ricci together being honored. Which again, just those guys are just such great people and great personalities that this just gives us another platform to honor them.
Well, see, I consider this jersey like the first time that the Sharks had, not to disparage anybody else, but a captain in Owen Nolan that really gave the team an identity that I don't know that this team had before.
Right.
And then you bring in a Ricci, again, another guy who definitely had, shall we say, personality, but really gave the Sharks an identity along with the jersey that was so different from anything else that existed in the NHL at all at that point. But to your point, it really does take us back to an era of Danfus and Friesen and Ricci and 100%. Nolan and just even, Mark Edward Vlasic, I believe, wore this jersey, right? Yeah. Like, talk about putting it all around.
Pavs wore this for a season, so I mean,
in '53.
Yeah, it does. It does connect a lot of players here.
Is Pavs? Are you trying to say Pavs might be here on an alumni night?
No. I'm just merely pointing out.
Thought I'd sneak that one in there. They're not going to wear these on 90s night? Well, obviously, these are just going to, blow out the door. The one thing I do keep seeing on social media that they definitely want to ask, when do they get a white version? Whether it's the original, some sort of, everybody I hear from, their big question is, when do we get an away heritage? Is that even a possibility?
So maybe people have to wait 5 years.
Yeah, I was going to say 40 is a nice round number.
So I think under the cadence, and I think we've got a ton of great feedback, like bringing these back. So this is not a third jersey. This is actually a special exemption with the league. We asked for a special circumstance. We're only allowed to wear these 4 times, so we're not picking only 4 just because we wanted to. So there are some restrictions. If your question is, are we going to make like the white a full third jersey?
No.
We're not there yet. But
no, they're just asking. Anytime you guys do any type of a heritage, like the last 3 have always been a home.
Yes,
they want to know if they're ever going to do an away version.
Yes. So
no.
I think it's not a no. So again, we're going to get in the weeds here in this, which maybe is not the fun stuff, but.
Well, if I don't ask, then I get yelled at.
100%. So remember the white reverse retro? We did.
Oh,
that
the
was like
seals
the seal style. Yeah. So when we have a white jersey, we then have to get approval for every team that we play against. So that sometimes can limit the ability for us to wear it at home, which to me, like that I want to protect our fans of seeing the jerseys in front of them at home.
Sure.
So again, the white jerseys that we wear on the ice aren't a no. It just makes it much more complicated where it's kind of got to be a special occasion. Now, to your point, we've had 3 heritage jerseys. They've all been teal. Mm-hmm. If our goal is to try to freshen it up, maybe the next time this comes around, that's something we take into consideration. So you can put it on tape, show me in a couple of years and remind me that I said that.
I was going to say, to your point, you have 5 years to plan.
Yes.
To start planning.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah. So, do we want to move on from the jerseys? The big thing, But well, hold on. So everybody can get these online. Now this is being recorded.
Yes.
Yeah. The day before when we're actually on here.
Yes.
So these are all available on the web, sharksproshop.com now.
So yes, as this is going to be aired, they'll be available on sharksproshop.com. That's going to be the easiest way to do that.
And personalization available.
So
in the font.
So that is maybe something that is unique to this. Given it is such a unique font on the name and numbers, the only customization is going to have to be stitched and sent out. We won't have this in the arena with just the press on.
Good.
So you can customize, but to make it even more authentic and to make sure it's right, you're going to have to send it in.
Damn skimpy.
Yeah.
That's all I'm hoping for.
Yeah.
All right. Now,
Oh yeah, we got it.
just to let you know, this is going to be the next thing that blows out of the store. So, I mean, a tie-dyed hoodie, the original logo embroidered patch. But look at I've never seen the San Jose Sharks logo. I've seen the Sharks. I've never seen San Jose done in the chomp font like this.
Yeah.
This is going to sell so hard.
So I think again the same theme here. How do we change things up? How do we keep them fresh? I think we've done a lot of collabs with merch companies over the last couple of years. I think we're leaning even farther into that, and then even something like this design. You'll have kind of your anniversary logoed items, but how can then we take that and actually make it more vintage, more nostalgic on a wide array of items? So I think that's a great example of something that's going to be in the store over the coming year. I think we have some things even back here, which
Here, Vanna.
I got you.
I'll have to explain to her who Vanna is.
Yeah. This is from a company called Warren Lotus. Again, this style of nostalgic style, something that you probably haven't seen before, coming from us certainly. And trying to just reach new fans, kind of have a different level. Again, we're looking at the shark tooth pattern there, so kind of a little bit of old and a little bit of new. This is actually we're gonna start pre-selling that next week, so that's coming very soon. No one's seen that, so
Tell me I'm wrong. This would appeal to the wrestling crowd, right?
Yeah,
that kind of vibe to it.
Yeah.
Is
Okay.
this going on pre-sale?
That I don't have a date yet. But then even like here back again, just new different designs trying to appeal to a wide variety of fans. That's from a company called Duckco. So really just trying to have a wide array of fresh merchandise so people can show off their love of the Sharks and not
Feminine
always have
vibe.
to be logoed items. Here's another. This one's maybe for a little bit of the even younger generation, but kind of this like graffiti style. Again, a little bit more about San Jose. So again, we're trying to get a wide variety of things that are unique to us.
Oh, this is the back. I thought it was the front. Oh, the front.
There you go.
That's cool.
There you go.
Justin Bieber from Toronto.
So then even like this pin, we're actually going to this year have sets of pins that are exclusive to the tank. So you're only going to be able to buy them here. And then I think we're even thinking about how we can maybe encourage people to do pin trading. We know that happens on their own, but can we potentially help create a platform to people to do that? So
I feel like Hockey Jerk is booking a flight. Here's another one that, again, for me, has a throwback
yes,
vibe.
absolutely.
Very kind of a starter 90s vibe to it.
Absolutely.
And the one thing that we didn't mention is, I mean, like here is basically, what are these, by the way?
Your Crocs, your shoe charms for your Crocs.
You know what that is?
Sure.
Okay.
So I am wearing Vans, but
This is the giveaway for our next gen night. So that's the night when we're going to have kids basically take over the game. And so obviously kids and Crocs are synonymous.
Yeah.
Having an 11 and 9-year-old that
so
all they do is
lazy, you
Crocs, so.
children. But I look at this though, and it's kind of original,
Yep.
and then current crest, but then evolve,
Yeah.
and it, like a little bit of everything.
Yeah, how do we connect kind of all these eras, all the fans together?
Well,
So
that hoodie has the screaming shark
Exactly.
on it versus
Exactly.
the original. So there's so
Exactly.
many, and this looks like is this a giveaway as
So
well?
this is the Los Tiburones jersey. So this is one of our artist series. So our artist designed this locally. Again, Los Tiburones has generally had more of an aggressive vibe, so we picked an artist that maybe is going to like attract a different crowd, and I think has a different perspective on what Los Tibs and the Sharks mean to them, and I think it's a beautiful design, and it's just something new and fresh that you haven't seen before.
And then obviously annual Hockey Fights Cancer.
Yeah, Hockey Fights Cancer, November 2nd. So all fans in attendance will get that. That should be a great way to, we usually have our moment in the game where everyone kind of honors those that are either fighting or have fought. And so having seen everyone in purple for that moment with the scarves, I think will be very cool.
Well, and I remember we spoke maybe 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we did talk about was, I should say one of the things you told me was you might be seeing the Chomp font coming back more and more and more. And I'm eyeballing that hat over there kind of hard.
Let's shift it over.
Yeah.
Again, this is so Home Shopping Network. I love it.
So this guy you're talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, I mean, it's the 35th anniversary, but at the same time, like we just hear the feedback more and more, like how can we bring more merch back that has kind of the early roots? And so, I mean, we're trying to kind of give people what they want and try to have a mix of new, old, and variety, and you can't beat that hat.
I was gonna say, I feel like I saw this in a Clerks movie. It's very close.
I think it was teal, but yes, I think that was the same type design.
Maybe.
All I'm going to say is you can have this one. You know how much I love teal.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
I know, right? It was great. So.
Yeah. No, I'm more than fine with that. Do you want to go over a couple last activation items before we move on?
Yeah, so I mean, I think at this point people know about the sleepover bobblehead. So everyone in attendance will get Will and Mac. And then we have the Toffoli add-on, which with a $35 donation to the Sharks Foundation, you can add the third here. So
what this does is it makes it go from a queen to a California king.
But I mean, it's one of those things where it's a nice add-on and it's helping the community as well.
Well, yeah, I think that's we were trying to work with the foundation. Like how can we work together to kind of integrate these things so we're not kind of disjointed with what we're selling? And so I think this is an example. I think not shown here. So this is the military appreciation night tag that will be sold. Will be the giveaway for everyone. But then on the youth hockey appreciation, we'll actually have the backpack tags with the players.
Nice.
And so again, having the foundation sell the sets will allow us to integrate both, so they can raise money, do all the great things they do, and then we're working both to promote the night and the activation and the theme and everything that goes along with that. So, what's not associated with the foundation is the WWE theme night.
You will donate and like it.
Phone holder chair, which again, this is this is. In contrast to a lot of things we've done, but I think it's kind of a fun way to bring the two together.
It was. I mean, we were playing around with it right before we start hitting record, and it was just. It's so much fun. Even
who's the girl that did our draft pick this year?
Oh, Bailey.
Yeah, Bailey.
So that's got to be a fun time.
And then we have in the arena here. We have a WWE event on the 17th. So again, trying to work together closely with these organizations.
Again, nice and tied in.
Make the entertainment value more in the arena.
So for promotions, it seems like you guys you're doing a whole heck of a lot more. Same with merch, but promotions wise and giveaway items and theme nights, it seems like it's just exploded with all kinds of options.
Yes. So I think.
So what was your question?
Thank you. No, I
but more than it's been before, at least in my eyes.
I think we continue to be at this important point of the organization where we now have a team on the ice that's attracting a new set of fans. How can we accelerate that by giving a wide variety of ways to connect, whether it's you're a WWE fan, if you love merchandise, if this is from Native American Heritage Night, like how can we connect with people to bring them in? Because once they're in and they see this team on the ice, like they're going to be hooked. And I think also we've focused over the last couple of years, especially on putting a lot of resources onto Saturdays. But we know now, like we need to expand that breadth to Thursdays, Fridays, Sundays, and even, we're doing the era nights on Mondays and Tuesdays. We're doing some of the alumni nights on like a Wednesday. So how can we bring back where every night you come to the tank is going to be exciting because it's going to be entertaining, it's going to be activated, and you're going to have this great team, as opposed to kind of having to be all about the weekends.
Does an earlier start factor into any of that now that everything's going a half an hour earlier?
I think to some degree. I think the 7 p.m. starts was somewhat based on feedback we got, especially from members. I think, where's my shoe charms over here? Oh. I think we're again making a concerted effort to get families involved. We have a whole generation of kids who they may grow up with Macklin Celebrini being their sports idol. So how can we get kids and families back in the mix, whether that's just being a fan or whether in the arena? So I think there's a lot of factors at play, but I think the general, again, theme is like, how can we make this fresh and exciting for both the fans who've been here since the Cow Palace to someone who's just discovering the Sharks. And we probably haven't perfectly threaded that needle, but I feel like we're doing a better job, and just even having more options for more people, I think that allows us to do that.
All right, they're making out. So after this, is there anything else happening around the arena that fans should be like on the lookout for when they get here on the 9th?
Yeah, so on the 9th, even before you get into the arena, we have the pregame festival, which we are actually expanding throughout the park. So where people have usually just come and it's on Barack Obama, a much bigger footprint. And I think this really plays into our relationship with the city and really the future there. So if you hadn't seen Sharks Way, the sign has actually been released. We're gonna do a bigger ceremony there for Sharks Way, the entire park being activated, which you'll see more of. And then we're gonna have the teal carpet with I think a cool, interesting twist that really incorporates San Jose culture into the Sharks. So I'll keep that to be a surprise. But
I think I know what it is, but I'm going to keep it to myself.
If you take a guess, I'll tell you.
Lowriders.
Yes.
Oh! He said San Jose culture. I'm like, come on.
So before anyone even steps into the arena, it's gonna feel like a different kind of vibe. I think in the arena, I think we're again doubling down and making an investment in game entertainment, game presentation. So things like player intros, like there's gonna be some twists there, like music, there's gonna be some twists there. There's going to be some probably surprises that I'm not going to talk about here, but maybe you'll learn about very soon.
Guess them again.
That's where we end that game. So, guest MCs, more guest DJs. Again, every time you come, we want to give the feeling of, hey, I'm seeing something new and refreshed, whether I come to every game or this is my first game. So I think game presentation, you'll see a lot of changes. I think when it comes to food and beverage, we always try to roll out some new options every year. I think merchandise, even you see these new, I guess,
grab and go
exhibition areas that are more friendly to both fans and to the merchandise. Again, maybe that's in anticipation of bigger changes to the arena to come soon. But I think in every aspect, you'll probably see something new this year, and that's an intentional effort.
So, jump on in because you had the list. We have there's so much to talk about. There's obviously the new merch, the new activations, teal gravy.
So
teal gravy.
The Sharks gravy boat. So this actually comes with when you buy a flex plan of 3 or more games, which we have this is available right now, but we actually have some other things up our sleeve as we go through the year that flex plans will also come with, which should be fan favorites as well. So we'll be able to meet again and talk about more stuff.
Sure. All right. Anything left?
I think we covered it all, unless you want to share something you haven't yet.
No, I think.
Darn it!
Can we get it used to be right over there. Can we get the Bear Bottle beer kiosk thing back over there?
Oh, jeez.
There's a group of us that really liked that.
Oh, my gosh. Well, Doug, thank you very much.
Yes,
Appreciate
thank you.
each and everything that you shared with us. So I'll make sure Jules doesn't steal the hoodie out of AJ's hand.
Oh yeah,
or the
you
jersey.
guys, you can't leave without your gifts. So
Oh.
these Sharks 365 members these were pieces of the net from actually Mac and Will's first goal. So you guys can each take one of those.
Appreciate it.
And then Teal Town USA is your own official jersey here.
Thank you very much, Doug. As
You guys
always,
can rotate that amongst the sets you have on the show.
appreciate it, man. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
Thank you.
All the best. Can't wait to see this place rocking and me rocking more teal than I think I can
appreciate
even
it.
imagine.
As always, I appreciate your guys' passion and your energy and challenging me to continue to do cool stuff like this.
Oh,
So
yes.
I appreciate it.
All right. Thanks, Doug.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
everyone.